It's 6 a.m. in Havana, a place I never thought I would be introduced to in my lifetime. Thanks to the Cuban Missile Crisis back in 1962, my country and this country have no real diplomatic relations.
To regard any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack.
But this place fits between the cracks in that sentence, a place that has impacted me forever. The Weeping Park. I was born and raised in the US of A. I'm a student journalist who traveled from the Palouse Hills of eastern Washington state to a place that seems worlds away that you could probably have guessed by now. Havana, Cuba. Outside the U.S. interest section on the outskirts of Havana, hundreds of Cubans line up at the crack of dawn for an opportunity seldom get here. Officials bark orders through megaphones, parting the group into mile-long lines that literally take hours to wade through. Two groups, Visitante and Permanente. Meet Brice, one of a few people my friends Stevie, Claudia, and I were able to interview that day. Her and her daughter Eliani were waiting for their last interview to obtain an immigration visa to the U.S., something that is very hard to come by.
Bueno, pues allí encontrarme con mi hermano, encontrar familiaridad, solidaridad, porque pienso que las personas de allí son personas amables, son personas humanas.
It's a daunting process. Piles of paperwork followed by rounds of questioning and interviews, not to mention the hundreds of dollars in fees most Cubans won't earn even in 1 year. Even after all that, the chances are slim. The U.S. only allocates 20,000 immigration visas from Cuba each year, which may seem like a lot, but with how many people I saw waiting in that park that morning, I could see how it got its name.
Lo siento, señora, su visa no se iba a aprobar. Yo no voy a quedarme, quiero ir a pasear. Tengo otra hija aquí, tengo 2 nietos aquí, una bisnieta de 4 meses, mi mamá, mis hermanos, mi familia, nada más que los tengo ahí allá. Yo no voy a quedarme a pasear solamente, ¿no? Conocer, no me han dado la posibilidad.
It's estimated between 30 and 80,000 Cubans have died attempting to float their way to the U.S. on rafts. Even those who just want to come visit relatives in the U.S. have less than a 10% chance of obtaining a visa. The sun got hotter as we waited, hour after hour after hour.
It's hour 5, getting pretty tired over here.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's probably like 9.
It's like 9 o'clock at night. It was dark.
We're waiting for our family to come out. We're going to be here until they come out. I don't know when that's going to be.
Could be days at this point.
Nothing was going to deter us, though, from finding our family. That was how we began to refer to them. They were our family. Yes, there was no way any of us were actually related, but that's what they were. It didn't matter that they were from a place that seemed light years away from the one I had called home over the last 21 years. They were our family, and all we wanted was to see them get in. I wish wasn't so difficult. Yes, I know that the problem of immigration and migration is a very complex one, and there are so many components to it, it'll make your head spin. But all it takes to start a change is people like me, who are forever impacted by an experience. I think this one was mine. As for Brice and Eliani, they got their visas.